Hi everyone, this is Laura and welcome to my channel. Today I'd like to share a project with you that I just finished. It is a 6x6, what I call lattice card, and I will share that with you in a moment. Before I get to my project though, I just want to quickly remind you guys that we have released 5 new die sets. And if you purchase any of these new die sets and you use my coupon code, thanks Laura, some of them are already on sale. I believe most of them are on sale, and you will receive an additional 10% off on top of the sale price. And if your purchases total $35 or more, you'll also receive free shipping. My other little announcement that I wanted to share with you, and especially for those who are tuning in for the first time, is that we are also having a monthly giveaway. And every month on the Diamond Dice YouTube channel and Facebook, you will have the opportunity to win a monthly giveaway. It is called Make It with Diamond Dice. Basically, all you have to do is create a project using the dies that you have already purchased from Diamond Dice. You can create whatever project you like. The only thing that we do ask is that you do not use the same project multiple times if you're going to um, basically, if you're going to participate for the month of March, then we expect to see whatever projects for the month of March. We don't expect them to see them. We don't expect to see them again in April, May, or June. So just to be fair, new projects, new creations, and for those of you who bought dies but have not been inspired to use them yet, we also have 5 other designers who make some amazing projects. You can go on over to their channels as well and check out their lovely projects. And I will put links to all their channels in the description box below as well. And hopefully they will inspire you to start using those awesome dies that you bought. So like I said, I decided to make a lattice card. I had seen, her name is Valita, and I believe her blog is Valita's Fresh Folds. I had seen this actually a while back, and I've wanted to try it, and I just haven't done it yet until now. And basically, she was the inspiration for my card. Her card was the inspiration for my card, and I just want to, this is not the project that I made, but this is what I wanted to share with you, what a lattice card is. Basically, what she did was she took any die shape that she had. She used several different ones, and she created a lattice effect using strips of paper that were 1/4 inch. And yeah, and I just went the extra mile and like did the frame around it. And I'm going to use this one actually for future projects, but I just wanted you to see what it looked like without all the stuff that I put on my project. So yeah, and this right here, this is my Labels 1 nesting die. This is a diamonds die, which I am totally in love with and have been using it on all my projects of late. So let me share with you what I created with that concept that I have picked up at Valita's channel. And this is my card, guys. It's a 6x6 card. Now, the dies that I used for this card are the following. I used the mini must-haves. I used all of them. And guys, if you are a card maker, if you're an avid card maker, and yeah, you do other paper crafts, but cards is your thing, I have never ever really said this before, but these 2 die sets, these are the fancy flowers and these are the mini must-haves. They are definitely for you. I love them. Okay, I can't tell you enough how much I love them. I'm not pushing a sale. I'm not telling you to go out there and buy some. I'm just telling you I love them. And if you see me using them over and over and over and over and over again, then you'll know why, because I do really love them to death. Well, you'll see why. I mean, I just get giddy using them with my projects. We also have the grass border die, which is also a new die, the picket fence. This is one of the older ones. I also use this on my project. This is the fern die. Um, oh, hold on one second, guys. I smell something. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Something was burning in the kitchen. um, yes, so as I was saying, I have used also my Nature's Flourish die. And like I said, my Labels 1 die, I use the largest of the 7 dies. And those were the dies that I used to create this project. I am just also very in love with this die set. I also used this stamp rather, Sending Cheerful Thoughts Your Way. This was given to me by my sister, and she also sent me this stamp set, which is Friends, Friends, Friends. And this was also given to me by my sister. And I also used my stamp set from Hero Arts. And I'm thinking, I believe this was Sharon, but I'm not absolutely sure. And I also used the Botanical tea set by Graphic 45. And guys, if you have not seen these papers, OMG, I love them. I almost did not want to cut into them, but you know, we have to. So this is my card. Let me start from the top. As you can see, I have a lot going on these cards, guys. But again, what I love so much about that mini must-have set is that you can put a tons of stuff in because they're all mini. It looks beautiful, and you can fit it all on your card, and that's the most important for me. So many times in the past, I have wanted to create certain scenes on cards, and I couldn't because the dice were just a little bit too big. The mini must-haves was especially created for card makers. You can use them on any project at all, but it was made especially for those smaller projects instead of the bigger ones like the layouts, as well as the fancy flowers. So here I started out with a card base out of plain blue cardstock. To that, I cut out, and like I shared with you before, basically this is the same concept, what I did there. I cut out a hole using my Labels 1 die by Diamond Dies. Then I added the lattice. I did distress it with Vintage Photo, even though it's not showing up too much here. And then I went on top of that and I added some of this color box chalk inks in the white, just to give it a tiny bit of a distressed look. Around that frame, I added some of my pearls. I added this Nature's Flourish die, which I also added stickles to, and then I made lots of little flowers using my mini must-haves. I made some roses, I made some flat ones, some dimensional ones, as you can see there. I made the leaves, made little flowers. I made this little chickadee, and I put it there. More flowers, more flowers, more flowers. Here I have that sentiment from that stamp. I just cut it out and I did stamp it on the Graphic 45 papers. I created a little banner effect. I did put it on Pop Dots, and then I don't know if you can see that, but I added little liquid pearls, and then I added some stickles as well. Here I have the fern dies. The fern die cuts from the fern die, which again I just glued on there, and then I added some stickles, a little flower, little butterfly, another little chickadee. Now I don't know if you can tell, guys, with the chickadee I used my Sakura gel pens, and I just added some dimension and color to them with them. Because they're so tiny, I wanted to use my gel pens to make sure that I didn't muck them all up. Here I have some more of those flowers. Now this flower, as well as this centerpiece here and this flower here, was made with the fancy flower set. And as you can see, one has the large petals, and that's the teeny tiny realistic rose, or the rose set. And this one is the fancy flower set. And look at, guys, look at that flower. I love it. I added little pearls to the centers. Again, one of those flourished. And over here, you can see the picket fence and the grass dye. Here is the Diamond Dyes grass dye. And this is the die cut. And here is the picket fence. And I did, with the fence, I put the whole entire fence on pop-up dots for added dimension. I don't know if you can see them. And also because I had put the pearls here, I wanted them to be sort of on the same level so it didn't look crazy. Basically, I have some of the butterflies from the mini must-haves. I added some stickles to them. So that's the front of the card, and hopefully the camera will focus. And I wanted it to look like a little spring garden. Come on, camera, focus, 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 focus. Oh, here we go. Okay. So you have one little chickadee here, another little chickadee here, another little chickadee there, and just all kinds of flowers. Then for the inside, I did decorate these two panels. Again, more of the Botanical tea papers from Graphic 45. I cut out this little applique here, which I added one of my fancy flowers to that I have a little pearl center. Over here was one of the little baby flowers. And they almost, to me, resemble those heart blossoms that we get at Waldorf Kids Crafts. Not quite, but close enough. And I'm in love with them. I use them to decorate everything now. And then on the top panel, and this is where I'll write my note, I have some butterflies in different colors that I also distressed. For the bottom of the card, and I'll start at the bottom, I have some of these beautiful flat back pearls that was sent to me in my DT package by D. I have another piece of paper here, and this is from the Graphic 45 line. Here is just some plain blue cardstock, and I used my Martha Stewart punch for that border. I added some pop dots. This is not from this paper collection. This is actually from the Sweet Sentiments, but I wanted to make a nice pretty spring card because I live in the Northeast and I'm just tired of the snow. So I thought this might bring some spring, this feeling of spring back to me somehow. To that border, I added these tiny, teeny flat back pearls, and I also distressed them. Over here, as you can see, I used that Labels 1 die yet again, and I did distress it. And this was also cut out of pattern paper from the Graphic 45 Botanical tea set. I added the flat back pearls on top. Over here, this is the Nature's Flourish die, which is also a diamond die. And it's still on sale over at Diamond Dyes. It's a beautiful die. I love it. I have the little flowers, fancy flowers, more little flowers. And these little blooms here, this is just the smaller of the two rose sets that I just decided to use by itself. Here I have two more, and here's the beautiful flower using the Fancy Flowers die set. And here's the fern, and it says, "You're so special, you are my inspiration." And butterflies, I added a little ribbon and made a bow, and I did distress with my distress tool all the edges. So that's the inside of the card. So we have little panels to write on here, which are decorated as well, and that's the inside of the card. And yes, it is an easel card, so that the recipient can just lay the card like that if they want to. And if they don't want to, they can just lay the card down flat. So guys, I will have Valita's channel in the description box below. I hope you give this lattice feature, well, the lattice, I guess it would be technique. Yeah, the lattice technique. Hope you give that a go and a try. I hope you give a look at all these beautiful special dies that help me create this pretty card. Go on over to the Diamond Dies website. I promise you, you will not be disappointed with these mini must-haves and these little tiny fancy flowers. I just can't say it enough. And guys, when I am in love with something, I have to share it with my friends. I know Sandy had messaged me and told me she had went and I had convinced her she went and got them. Sandy girl, if you're listening, I hope my card inspires you to use those dies as soon as you get them. I promise you, you will not regret getting them. They are super fun and super awesome. And I wanted to say hello to the rest of my friends. I hope you all have a blessed day. Thank you all for watching. I hope you like my card. And thank you all for all the love and support. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.